US bombed Iran overnight and most Americans don't even know why. But here's the shocking truth you won't see on mainstream TV. On the morning of June 22, US forces launched airstrikes inside Iran and tensions across the Middle East skyrocketed. This wasn't random. It happened after months of back-and-forth threats between Washington and Tehran over nuclear programs, regional conflicts, and Iranian-backed militias. But what does this mean for you watching at home? The reality is complicated. Here's the full backstory why the US decided to strike Iran. The Biden administration claims they targeted militia sites responsible for attacks on American troops, but Iran calls this an act of aggression, fueling fear of a larger war. And behind it all, competing powers, oil, and political interests spanning decades. Iran's response and the risks of escalation. Iran has vowed revenge. Its supreme leader warned of serious consequences, while US officials brace for cyber attacks and proxy strikes on American bases overseas. What could happen next? If Iran strikes back even indirectly, this could spiral into a regional conflict that drags in US allies like Israel and Saudi Arabia. And that might drive up oil prices and make America's economy feel the shock too, and this is where most news channels stop. But here's what really matters. Every time a superpower like the US strikes a country like Iran, it's never just about one event. It's about control of the Middle East, influence over global oil, and a warning to other rivals like Russia and China. US strikes Iran. The US attacked 3 key nuclear facilities early Sunday in an operation Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth claimed obliterated Iran's nuclear ambitions, though a full impact assessment is ongoing. President Donald Trump warned in a White House address that the U.S. will launch more attacks if Iran does not make peace. Operation Midnight Hammer. The strikes involved more than 125 aircraft, including some B-2 bombers that served as a decoy, according to U.S. officials. Other B-2s dropped more than a dozen massive, bunker-buster, bombs on Iran's Fordow and Natanz facilities, while Tomahawk missiles struck Isfahan. Iran's foreign minister accused the U.S. of crossing a very big red line, and said he does not know how much room is left for diplomacy. Other Iranian leaders are downplaying the impact to Tehran's nuclear program. The world awaits an official response from Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The U.S. bombing came as the Israel-Iran conflict entered its second week of back-and-forth attacks. Israel's military said Iran fired a fresh wave of missiles toward the country. What do you think? Is this strike going to make America safer or risk a bigger war? Comment below with your thoughts and hit subscribe for more honest updates like this.